Hello, y'all. It's 8:30 p.m. exact. I've been fighting sleep and been sleepy all day because I got very minimal sleep last night. So I feel confident that I'm going to, hopefully, I feel confident that I'm going to sleep very well tonight. So tomorrow I have to check out at 11. And, I'm so dead tired. So I have to check out at 11. So I went to eat. And then, I did my laundry. Finally, thanks. I was able to do laundry. And I was able to have, help with dinner. And I did my laundry. And finally. And then I'm glad I didn't notice any gang stalking activity when I went to do my laundry. And but the elevator, I'm right next to the elevator, and the elevator smells like weed. I mean, it was smelling like strong weed. The elevator and the laundry room was smelling like very strong weed. So after I did the laundry, I came back in here for a little bit, in this room for a little bit, and then I went to go eat, and I'm glad that I didn't notice any gang stalking activity to go eat. So I'm like, great. So wow. I've been struggling, throughout the past few weeks to try to get easier access to have healthier food like rice and pasta rather than so much bread or biscuits or cornbread or bread, regular bread and stuff like that. But it seems like with me being homeless on the streets and stuff and have to eat out at restaurants and try to eat the cheapest thing there is and stuff, I got no choice but to try to eat. And I'm wondering, this got to be messing up my stomach. But when I was younger, I guess I didn't really take my health seriously, and I didn't realize how bad it was for me to eat the way I used to eat, like eating 3 donuts, but I seldom eat donuts that much nowadays. Not that much, but I mean, it's like, wait, what was it, yesterday or the day before? It was yesterday. I had something that was healthier, and I wasn't gonna eat any wheat bread, so I told them to hold the wheat bread, and that's when you saw the salad or whatever. I tried, but it's like when you go to certain restaurants downtown, like the certain when you go to they have the bars and stuff, or bar-like kind of restaurants, they definitely don't have like mac and cheese or something with rice in it or much of anything like that. So it's hard for me to get at some of the downtown restaurants. It's hard for me to find dishes, affordable dishes with rice or pasta or fruits and vegetables. You can forget it. And then if you do get fruits, it's wilted or whatever. So I'm psychologically and mentally exhausted with wrestling and fighting with the online gang stalkers trying to ruin me. And it's like, if you've been following me and stalking me for over a year, but you want to try to control or police what subjects I should talk about on my own YouTube channel, yet I have your channels blocked, and they are obsessed with me, and I mean they are obsessed with my interaction, obsessed with my mental health, and obsessed with my interactions with food and money. But hell, I mean, if I weren't targeted and I had more freedom, then there could be a lot of other different topics, things I talk about. But J Demon Rotten shit one time came and harassed me on my on the buy me a coffee, and she yelled at me and said, "All you talk about is gang stalking and food." Well, get off my page. Leave me alone. And my twin sister talk about what part of I don't want to be your twin anymore, don't you understand? Or I don't want, well, but you're still stalking and following and bullying me. You're still stalking my videos and my channel and try to discredit me and calling me mentally ill and stuff. And you're still trying to police my mental health when you got you mentally off and slow in your damn self. So I mean, the fake foster family conditioned my twin sister to believe that she's smarter than me or has more common sense than I do, or they always elevated her to be better than me. And I heard narcissistic parents or families, they're notorious for pitting siblings against each other, and I'm trying to straighten it out, but my twin sister wants competition and control with everything. So, but I mean, if she's bigger than me and making remarks about my food or bully, harass, and laugh at me, if other people make insulting remarks about my weight or eating habits or anything like that, but she has enough money in the proper setting to get to eat how I wish I could eat, and we don't even get the same income. I'm living off of $837 a month, plus have to struggle for donations to stay afloat and survive, while she get, I don't know, well over $3,500 a month, and doesn't even want to see me get any help off the streets. Or if it weren't for the housing situation, and I heard that's all over the country, I wouldn't have to be, occasionally staying in hotels and motels and stuff. But like I heard that there's a housing crisis even in Alabama, like a low income housing crisis in Alabama. So I mean, she been calling me fat and greedy for years, which is and the perps call me fat and greedy and insult my eating at every opportunity. And if the online perps, if they call me fat and greedy, and the main ones who call me fat and greedy, they it's like they're pretty fat themselves. They're not skinny. And like how the hell you eat a pescatarian or vegan diet and you're still chunky? I don't want to hear about no love handles. You fat too. I ain't never seen those skinny pictures or videos of you, J Demon Rotten shit. So Star Brooker admitted that she's fat, but then calls me fat ass and greedy and stuff. And how many times growing up my twin sister has called me fat ass or fat and greedy. And the fake foster family, that's where she get that from. And the biological sister Ramona was obese, overweight, and calling me fat too. So my twin sister want to pretend to take up for Ramona against me, when she know Ramona ain't shit and has done really nothing positive to contribute to the family. So, and Trisha, fake ass Trisha is always she's always narcissistic enough that she always thinks she's entitled to act like she delusionally believes she's entitled to moderate everybody's freaking live streams. And then try to tell me in my live stream earlier this year, oh, I'm the only real T.I. No, you're the only one fake masquerading as real. At least everybody else was an honest perp. You're the one wolfing sheep's clothing, and I was the. What you mean? You were the only T.I. in my the only real T.I. in my live stream, when I was the only real T.I. in my live stream. And you have proven that you're a perp. Because if you weren't a perp, I would still be in New Orleans. I would still be staying at your house if you weren't a perp. And then I saw Trisha moderating my twin sister's live stream earlier today. And my twin sister do videos mocking and making fun of me. And Trisha always have the laughing emoji and stuff because everything is funny to her. But it's like the wolf. The wolf in sheep's clothing. The wolves in sheep's clothing. They get all the credit, praise, undeserved credit, praise, and attention. And they're all. That's what some people say that online. Well, online and in person, sometimes in person they might have that lone bully at school, but when people gang up on you and bully online, I heard people say is that they're always running packs. That they don't really do the bullying alone, and I used to get bullied and picked on, growing up, and people will say that people like to pick on the weakest link. So and people will always consider me the weakest link to pick on. Or I would get blamed whether I stood up for myself in a situation or not. I get blamed. So, oh, excuse me. So, thankfully, I get to have a peaceful night to sleep tonight. And, hopefully peaceful night to sleep. And, wow, the moment I said that, I'm starting to hear thumping noises. But earlier, I saw a roach in this room and freaked out. It was right on this side of the bed. Yeah, I'm starting to hear thumping noises now. So, I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, I'm glad to hopefully have a peaceful night of sleep and not have to worry about constant chaos and people constantly keeping me awake, and like when I'm on the streets and stuff. And so it's like I'm tired of my twin sister trying to discipline and handle me and treat me like a punished child, just like the rest of society. My twin sister doesn't even treat me like a twin, and she treats me like I'm not related to her. So, it's like she's trying to make like, oh, I can't even dance or whatever, or I can't even, but I didn't say you couldn't dance. I just noticed you perping me and making fun of me with the Winnie the Pooh. But I'm the one who's can't I'm not allowed to receive thumbs up on videos. Like the video earlier with me trying to show something positive with the little bit of life experience I have, because I'm stripped from everything. Lived on low income all my life. My twin sister could afford to take lavish vacations if she wanted to. But, excuse me. It's like, it's like I don't even want her money. And then if she were, giving me any money or whatever, she would be the type of person who would make me feel indebted or like I owe her. Like I owe her my life or whatever, or owe her more control and abuse. I mean, owe her for me to receive more control and abuse. But it's very I mean, she can receive 15 thumbs up for lying on me and get no thumbs down. But all I gotta do is post a 10-second video of a butterfly flying around and I get 20 thumbs down. And I'm like, what did I do wrong? So, I'm not allowed to post what I want on my channel, and they abuse and bully with thumbing me down on all my videos and stuff. Her and her cult followers. And, it's like she needs to sit the fuck down and stop trying to act like she think her authority is so high over me. And that is narcissistic. And she wants to falsely accuse me of being attention seeking, when it's actually them. Because they're trying to get my attention by bullying and perping and harassing me. Playing all kinds, manipulating and playing all kinds of games. But as I said before, she couldn't get away with treating Ramona how she treat me. She couldn't get away with treating... The only brother she'll treat like that is Sean. But she couldn't even get away with treating Wyatt like that. She's defenseless and scared against Pete and Derek and them. She couldn't even do Mark that, like how she treat me. Couldn't get away with it. And any of my cousins... Well, Blake is deceased, but she couldn't get away with treating him like that. So, if my twin sister try to make it like I won't let her live, it ain't about me not letting you live. It's just like, why are you trying to perk me? And I see what you're doing. And, it's like the directed energy weapons and remote neural monitoring and stuff. I heard there's patents for this stuff. So how you going to say it's not real? And how you going to say something is not real and you haven't even done your research? You don't even have an open mind. That it's like a mind control surveillance torture. And earlier before dinner, they haven't done that to me in a long time, but they were trying to force orgasm me. Hit me with the directed energy weapons, trying to force me to orgasm, like remote torture. And I heard that's why, they hit us with directed energy weapons and manipulate us to move like a puppet on a string. It's like they manipulate us to move like a puppet on an invisible string, you know. And then they know how to, alter and control and manipulate our minds and stuff. That's why I call it mind control, MK Ultra, and all these experimentation. Non-consensual human subject. NWO tortureware. New World Order tortureware 666. And they use, the mind control technology that's torturing so many of us. But you know how people say that nobody believes you until it happens to them. If they can force you to utter certain words you don't want to utter, or force you to scream, force you to diarrhea, force you to vomit, force blood to come out of your eyes, and weird, like, it can get extreme. So and I heard that everything is like covered up as mental illness, so that the elites, if they got caught, then if the elites got caught, then they don't want to go down. So they gaslight us and create a fake system called psychiatry to further the torture and dismiss and deny and dismiss and gaslight the truth about us suffering. So it's like they remotely control you like a puppet on a string. They're burning people's organs, frying people, like the cooking of humanity. In 2016, me researching targeted individuals, gang stalking and stuff, after wondering why is my body vibrating, and I saw they had this like video called "The Cooking of Humanity," and some people say it's more like your organs boiling. That's scary. But I guess it's considered boiling if my organs be vibrating and stuff, But I think I gained weight. I mean I know I gained some weight, but it's hard to, you don't even get easy access to something like quinoa or something with the rice. I mean, quinoa or rice or pasta. But it's like they got sandwiches or wraps and stuff. And so, I mean, I know I need to reflect on my own physical health, but I guess I just have to accept whatever I'm dealt. I guess, how do they put it? Accept the hand that I'm dealt or something. And so, now I have to try to figure out how to survive, or how to go. I mean, if I gotta be on the streets, how to go about without the library, and remind myself that I can't, because it's like I almost was tempted out of habit by accident to and forgot about it like a few times, almost forgot. So I have to remind myself that I can't go to the library no more. That man, he abuses power, and he got Masonic connections. That fake security guard, he got Masonic connections, or he got connections in high places. Your own brother's a cop. Well, that explains it all. And then you can't be a Freemason and a reverend at the same time. But I guess they have some of those, you know, but God doesn't honor Freemason church reverends. So, and guess what? I don't recall seeing a white person as a reverend. I mainly see like black church reverends, you know, but I never heard of a black chaplain until the fake waterfront mission. There's one black man as a chaplain there. Well, I'm like, wow, I never saw that before. But you don't see many chaplains, but you see pastors and preachers. Sometimes you'll see a reverend. And a female reverend, I heard it's a big no-no. Like they had this lady named Akila Manuel Mills. She used to live in Los Angeles, but last I heard, I think if she ain't living in Riverside, I don't know where she's living. But she was a cruel narcissistic abuser who was highly narcissistic. And she was the narcissistic fake bitch that got hateful and refused to hear what I had to say and had her mind made up. And she was the one who kicked me out of Union Rescue Mission, or what I call Separation Torture Mission in Los Angeles. Now, you call yourself a female reverend. But then in 2020, I saw Facebook pictures of her throwing up devil horns. And I'm like, wow. And she'll try to probably act like as if it's harmless, but I know what she's up to. And she was also, you know, a very cruel narcissistic abuser. But, you know, only a couple of the ladies at Separation Torture Mission in downtown LA were, a couple of them were nice, but it's like I was having problems every day there and having hell. Like an OCD sufferer like me that's traumatized. I can't be in places. I can't live or I can't be in places like that. So, dang. But, I'm just rambling on, bouncing around from topic to topic, and I'm, sleep deprived. And, I don't know, I'm just venting right now. But I had some other stuff on my mind, but it kind of slipped my mind. But, you know, it's like I used to be very shy before doing videos, but then after that I started to slowly but surely gain confidence. But now it's like me doing YouTube videos, or if the online perps watch everything I do, stalk everything I do to try to intimidate me, and they stalk everything I do to try to intimidate me, and then I'm sitting here feeling obsessive and, you know, scared about my blog posts or my short stories, and feel like I gotta have like forced to have performance anxiety, you know, and with my like, and then I would end up getting like stage fright. Like, I guess writer's block is like the writer's form of stage fright or something. So it's like I even wrote a long list of things that the gang stalkers don't allow me to do. I mean, if my twin sister, I mean, it's like she can do a live stream, but I'm not allowed to do live streams. If I try to do a live stream, they will sabotage it, cut it off, or I get more harassment and stuff like that, you know. But if you don't want to be my twin no more, well, act like it by treating me like, I'm in, like she used to ignore me and treat me like I don't exist back then. Because the fake psychiatrist, Dr. Chakraborty, and the fake foster mom, Ann, they would encourage my twin sister to ignore me. So they basically taught her how to act narcissistic. And she was complying with the program. But I didn't realize I was resisting the doggone program or know too much or whatever, But one thing I want to say is, wow, I'm starting to kind of black out and almost lose consciousness and not even realizing I'm having micro sleeps. And so, I heard about human trafficking and exploitation. I heard that not everybody that gives you money or gifts is a good person or a nice person, even though some of them are. But if the online perps, including my twin sister, lie and say, well, Candy, she'll take your money and then block you or whatever, which is not. She'll take your money, curse you out, and block you. So that's the slander campaign to try to get everybody to not help me. So people believe the lies, and like I heard that if somebody try to dangle something good in your face and take advantage of your desperation, like Trisha did, and I'm hearing more and more stories about people being human trafficked or end up missing. But it's really scary, and I heard that they're doing this a lot to the homeless and the children, the most vulnerable in society. So it's like, if somebody donate me money and don't, they don't, ask for anything in return, or there's no strings attached, and they donated a few times, but they have some of them who act like as if, they want to try to keep you in bondage and stuff, or act like you owe them your life because they donated $2 via CashApp. But yeah, so I have to be cautious too, because in 2020, after Alex ran me out of Pensacola and I ended up, in Alabama, it's like a whole bunch of people trying to come out of the woodwork and try to lure me. And I told them all no. And the online perps kept getting mad at me for refusing those offers. But even the human trafficker DJ offered me to come stay by him. But you're a guy and I'm a female. But DJ thought he was my pimp. And extremely jealous. So, he admitted to me that he bullied people into selling out, bullied targeted individuals into selling out, and that basically he's the big guy who walks around bullying targeted individuals until they cave in and sell out. But I keep blocking him and stay away from him. But he only messed with me one time this year. So I am blocking out, and kind of like as if I'm almost losing consciousness or almost dreaming that I'm talking. So let me get off here. What time is it? 9:05 p.m. And whatever y'all can spare to help me out, I'm still try to survive and fight to survive anyway. I'm doing what I have to do to survive. And don't judge what you don't know. Don't judge something if you don't know what you're talking about. So I mean, anything helps. With if you wanted to donate to my fundraiser or my Ko-fi or the my blog or Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and anything helps. I wish I could have help with like $100 or so with another hotel room night, but I know that ain't gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to check out of here tomorrow and be back on the streets for at least 2 nights. And then when my Social Security check comes, I have certain things that I need to buy, and I still have not been able to be myself, my usual self, and bounce back and get things back to normal after what Trisha did to me. So after what she did to me, it's like I gotta try to bounce back and try to regain control over my life, and try to make things back to. I'm trying to recover and make things back to the way they were when before she lured me to come down there. So, wow, I'm so tired. So I'm gonna go. And thanks for at least listening to me. I don't have much anybody to talk to anyway. So, I'll see y'all hopefully nothing tonight. So I'll see y'all hopefully tomorrow.